Hey, let's predict where some Vikings free agents are going to land. All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus, and we're talking Vikings free agents. We got a handful of them. We're going to predict where they're going to end up.
Vikings have a lot of free agents. A lot are going to be wearing new uniforms next year. Before we hop into that, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the vids. We are how close?
20 I think we're down to like 20 subscribers away from 6,000.
Wow.
Hashtag 6,000 in the comments.
So close.
Let's do this.
Close.
Let's do this. And it could be a busy day in Viking land, so we will have our peepers peeled.
Let's hope so. Legal tampering's tomorrow. We got to start getting some salary cap room here.
We're going to do it. But let's talk about Vikings have a lot of free agents. We are not going to talk about the Chad Beebes or the Wayne Gallmans. We're going to talk about just kind of the top-heavy ones and see where they end up. And maybe they end up back with the Vikings.
Maybe they do. Maybe they do. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, Lupagus and I have not gone over these. So if for some reason we have the same team picked, it was just meant to be. But let's start off with a guy that's been around forever. Let's start off with linebacker Anthony Barr, 30 years old. He's a free agent.
He's a free agent, and last time he was a free agent, he almost went to New York Jets, had a last-minute change of heart, came back to the Vikings, and I do think he ends up back in the AFC East this time with the New England Patriots. He just smells like a Patriot to me. I can see Bill Belichick using him in a way he's never been quite used before, and I think Anthony Barr would do quite well for a year or two in New England.
Yeah, and he did have a change of heart for the Jets. I think he just all of a sudden realized, holy crap, I might go to the Jets. I'll take anything and go anywhere. Yeah. But you're right, Anthony Barr would fit that mold. I think wherever he goes, they're just going to use him. They're just going to say, get your ass after that quarterback, something he's probably wanted to do his whole career. And I think he's going to do that with the Rams. Von Miller's a free agent. They like to bring in these guys that are still top level. And I think Barr's still got a lot left in the tank. So Rams.
You think O'Connell coming to the Rams and then Barr going to the Rams and open up a Vikings-Rams pipeline?
There might be. I hope so. I hope we get a ton of guys. And Anthony Barr, I'm still not closing the book on him coming back to Minnesota. But
I don't think the book ever should have been opened a second time, to be honest with you.
Watch your damn mouth. Let's go with another defender. Let's go with Sheldon Richardson, 32 years old. And still, again, another player that's old, but he's damn good still.
He's so versatile. He can play inside. He can play outside. So a lot of teams, I think, will come after old Sheldon. And I'll let you go first on this one because I'm very, very kind.
Well, again, I'm being very nice to our Vikings free agents. I have him going to a very good team as well. I have him going to the Denver Broncos. They just lost Shelby Harris in the trade with Seattle. And Sheldon Richardson could go there, play multiple spots along the line. And Denver's a contender. Sheldon Richardson is probably going to have a little bit of say on where he goes. He's going to the Broncos.
I actually have him going to a shitty team, a very bad team, a team that's going to be picking twice inside the top 10. Sheldon Richardson started his career in New York. I think he's going to finish it in New York with the New York Giants, a team that needs some help on the D-line, could use his versatile weapon, and maybe would even free him up in that top 10 with 2 picks. They wouldn't have to go D-line with one of them with Sheldon Richardson on the team. So I got the Giants going to Sheldon Richardson, and he doesn't want to go there, but they give him a little more money than anybody else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Should. The Giants have to overpay for anybody to come to that damn team.
Great coaching staff. I think a lot of players want to play for that coaching staff they put together, though.
I love me some Dable. All right, let's go. Let's see. And also comments where you think these guys will end up and if they'll come back to Minnesota. Let's go to the offensive side of the ball. Let's go with Rashad Hill, the man who signs 1-year contracts forever. Still only 30, though. Seems like he's 74.
We're not talking about Wayne Gallman. We're not talking about Chad Beebe, but we are talking about Rashad Hill. And
hey, it's just because he's been around so damn long.
If he's not playing Minnesota, there's only one other place he can possibly play. That's Jacksonville. He's going back to Jacksonville. 1-year deal, veteran minimum. They need some offensive tackle depth there. Rashad Hill is a good depth. No, not really, but that's where he's going. He's going to Jacksonville. No doubt about it.
Good, no. Horrible, no. I actually have him staying in the division. Those Lions say, you know what? We need Rashad Hill.
Wow.
We need him bad. They need some depth on their offensive line, both sides. So Rashad Hill is going to stick it to us and go to the Lions.
Oh, my God, bastard.
After all we've done for him.
All right, who you got next?
I got Everson Griffin, 35 years old. Yeah, there's probably a good chance he doesn't play anymore, and that's what I predict. He's retired.
Yeah, that's what I predicted too, retired.
Everson Griffin.
Great run. Well done. That's
Hell yeah, it was a great run. 35. I was actually surprised when I saw that. I was thinking more like 33.
Yeah, I thought he was a little younger than that, but God, it was
right.
many drafts ago when he was taken.
We got still some sexy names left on the board, but let's go with safety who we signed for 1 year. Xavier Woods had a pretty damn good year in Minnesota. I think he made himself some money.
He did. I mean, he was good. He had some really good moments, some bad moments. So I think he played better with Minnesota than he did his last year in Dallas. So when I close my eyes and I picture Xavier Woods in a new uniform, I only see the black and yellow of the Pittsburgh Steelers. They could use a big hitter to pair with Minkah Fitzpatrick. I think Terrell Edmonds is a free agent. Xavier Woods, I mean, I don't think he's going to get a huge deal. I think he'll get a pretty team-friendly deal as far as what's going to be hitting against the cap. So I can see him going to the Steelers, being that big enforcer type there.
Yeah, I can picture him in a Steelers uniform, and it looks delicious. And I think he'll make a little bit more money than expected, but we've seen safeties not make a ton of money in free agency lately.
Yeah.
I have him going to I guess he'll be joining Rashad Hill. I got him going to Jacksonville. The Jaguars have a ton of cap space. They need help on their defense, and he's going to join future Hall of Famer Andrew Wingard in that defensive secondary. Hell yeah.
You always got to find a way to work Andrew Wingard in, don't you?
Well, looking at the Jags depth chart, it makes sense. They need some vets on that team. Xavier Woods would look damn good in Jacksonville.
All right. Who we got next?
Right. Let's go to Mason Cole, guard/center. Turned out to be a wonderful pickup, only 26 years old. I think we both know what this is going to go. I'll let you go first.
He's coming back. Vikings should make this a priority to get Mason Cole back on the team.
Yeah, get his ass back and get it back now. Great depth. On the cusp of being a starter when he's out there, he's damn good. So I love it. I love Mason Cole. Sign him to a nice 3-year deal. He's only 26.
Yeah, and he can be the starting center next year. And Bradbury can get his ass bumped to number 2 or maybe bumped off the damn team.
All right, let's talk about some PP. Let's talk about Patrick Peterson, 32 years old. Is he coming back? Where's he going? What do you got?
32 years old, you said? Yeah, there's only one place he can go if it's not Minnesota. That's back to Arizona Cardinals. Who else is going to want an aging cornerback? Yes, he's great. Yes, he's like a coach on the field. But if he's not coming back to Minnesota, I think he goes back to end his career where it all started in Arizona.
Yeah, but I think when he left there after Arizona, there was a lot of saltiness there.
Yeah,
so
that saltiness washes away in a year.
I got kind of the same theme. I got him going to the Bucks, joining Bruce Arians. Their cornerbacks, they got a couple free agents there. He loved him some Bruce Arians. Bruce Arians loves bringing in those vets. So PP is going to the Bucks.
PP and TB.
All right, Jordan Berry, punter, 31 years old. Bring him back now.
Yeah, he's the only one I want to return. Jordan Berry needs to come back.
No, you wanted Mason Cole to return.
Well, no, the only other one besides Mason Cole.
Jordan Berry, bring him back. Hell of a leg on him. Moose cock. Last one, probably the sexiest one. Tyler Conklin, the man, former 5th rounder from Central Michigan, has our hearts, made himself some cashish. Where's he going?
He did
surprise us.
No, I'm not. He made some cashish, but what a bad time for him to be a free agent when it comes to tight ends. There's like 20 quality tight ends on the market right now. You see David Njoku getting the franchise tag from the Browns. They never even threw him the ball. So the market's going to be I don't know. It's hard to predict what the market's going to be for Tyler Conklin, but I'm going to predict where he's going to play next year, and he's going to be in that powder blue in Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill could use himself a nice pass-catching tight end, a safety net kind of a guy. And Tyler Conklin proved he can be that. He was a Vikings #1 tight end. He played damn well last year. He had like 60 receptions and, a handful of touchdowns. So Tyler Conklin, I think he goes to Tennessee.
Wow, you know what? I think Conklin might, even though there's a lot of good tight ends out there, he might just be one of the ones that there's most intrigue about, though, because he really hasn't had the limelight, the #1 for a long time. But I actually have him going to Tennessee Titans as well.
Yay!
The 3 tight ends they got are all free agents, and none of them are overly fantastic. So Tyler Conklin, it just makes sense. I can picture it totally. But one thing that scares the shit about Tyler Conklin is the Packers. Packers could be a dark horse for Tyler Conklin, and that would be horrible.
That would be disgusting. That would make me sick. And let's not forget, there is a Viking tight end connection. They got Michael Pruitt from us, and now they could get Tyler Conklin.
Wow. Or the Packers could get him revenge for Robert Ferguson when we signed Robert Ferguson. What a player. Player that was.
Hell of a player.
All right, those are our big name free agents. We're not talking about the Dakota Dozers, the Sean Mannions, the Chad Beebes, the Tayshaun Bowers. But let us know in the comments what you think and where they're going.
Hell yeah, I can't wait to see you guys' predictions. And while you're making those predictions, remember this. In 2013, a woman claimed she got pregnant by eating at McDonald's.